7 open source AI projects. 7 different ways to build, secure, remember, research, and automate. This is the AI Playbook Phase 1. Your coding agent can already write HTML. Now it can turn that HTML into real video. This is HTML Video, an open source studio that turns a prompt, an article link, or a GitHub repo into a fully animated MP4. The agent reads the source, builds a multi-scene storyboard, writes animated HTML for every frame, and hands it to hyperframes. Then Chromium captures the motion. FFmpeg encodes it, and the finished video lands on your laptop. You get 21 license clean templates, support for 14 coding agent backends, editable scenes, and optional AI narration and music. The best part, it's Apache 2.0. No vendor lock-in, no per render fees. Your files stay local. If you make videos with code or want your agent to do it for you, search GitHub for nexu.io/HTML video. Star it, clone it, and turn your next idea into motion. What if an AI hacker attacked your app before a real attacker did? Meet Strix, an open-source penetration testing tool built around autonomous AI agents. Unlike a static scanner that only flags suspicious code, Strix runs your application, explores real behavior, and validates vulnerabilities with working proofs of concept. Its multi-agent team can map the attack surface, test access controls, injections, authentication, business logic, and browser-based attacks, then chain discoveries like a real red team. The results are built for developers: severity details, reproduction steps, remediation guidance, reports, and even generated patches. You can scan a local codebase, a GitHub repository, or a deployed application. Strix can also run inside CI pipelines and block insecure code before production. The rule is simple: only test systems you own or have explicit permission to assess. Search GitHub for use Strix/Strix. Star it, test responsibly, and fix the holes before attackers find them. A coding agent should not have to rediscover the same codebase every time you open a session. Codebase memory, MCP, turns a repository into a persistent knowledge graph built for AI coding agents. It parses functions, classes, call chains, HTTP routes, infrastructure files, and cross-service relationships, then makes that structure queryable through 15 MCP tools. The headline numbers are wild: 158 languages, structural queries under 1 millisecond, and the Linux kernel, 28 million lines, indexed in roughly 3 minutes. Instead of reading files one by one, your agent can search architecture, trace dependencies, analyze impact, detect dead code, and run graph queries directly. It ships as one static binary for Mac, Linux, and Windows. No Docker, no runtime dependencies, no API key, and processing stays local, so your source code never leaves the machine. Search GitHub for Deos data/codebase memory MCP. Install it, index once, and give your coding agent a memory that survives the next prompt. What if your job search optimized for fit instead of application volume? AI Job Search is an open-source framework built on Claude Code. You fork it, add your professional profile, and turn Claude into a private job application assistant. The workflow starts by evaluating a posting against your experience, skills, preferences, and constraints. If the opportunity makes sense, it can tailor your CV, draft a role-specific cover letter, prepare focused interview talking points. The goal is not to spam hundreds of employers. It is to spend less time on low-fit roles and produce stronger, reviewed applications for the opportunities that matter. Your profile becomes reusable context. Your documents stay editable, and the workflow runs on your machine so sensitive career data is not locked inside another subscription platform. You remain the decision maker. Review every claim, edit every document, and submit only when it represents you accurately. Search GitHub for Mads Lorentzen/AI Job Search. Fork it, add your profile, and make every application count. Grok is no longer just a chatbot. It is now a coding agent that lives in your terminal. Grok Build is SpaceXAI's open-source command line agent. It understands your codebase, edits files, executes shell commands, searches the web, and manages long-running tasks. You can use the full-screen interface for interactive development, run it headlessly inside scripts and CI, or connect it to an editor through the Agent Client Protocol. Under the hood, the public Rust repository includes the terminal interface, agent runtime, tool implementations, workspace controls, checkpoints, configuration, sandboxing, MCP support, skills, plugins, and hooks. Official binaries are available for Mac, Linux, and Windows, while the source is released under Apache 2.0. The real question is not whether Grok can write code. It is whether you would trust it to edit yours. Subscribe and follow the AI Playbook. Then tell us your answer in the comments. What if an AI agent could challenge your trading decisions instead of just generating signals? Vibe Trading is an open-source personal trading agent for market research, strategy development, backtesting, trade journals, and memory-backed workflows. Its standout feature is the shadow account. Upload a broker journal, let the agent summarize your behavior, extract repeatable rules, and compare your actual decisions with a rule-based shadow strategy. The project currently exposes 54 MCP tools and 88 finance skills, covering market data, factors, options, filings, news, swarms, backtests, reports, and broker connections. But an AI agent is not a crystal ball. Backtests can overfit, market conditions change, and every live decision still needs human review and risk controls. The maintainers also warn that they have no official token or meme coin. Can AI make traders more disciplined? Subscribe and follow the AI Playbook, then share your view in the comments. Your AI tools forget context. OpenWiki turns that disappearing information into a living local wiki. OpenWiki has two modes. Code mode generates and maintains documentation for the repository you are working in. Personal mode creates a private knowledge brain from sources you choose. Those sources can include local Git repositories, Gmail, Notion, Web Search, Hacker News, and X. Agent runs transform the raw information into connected markdown concepts instead of one giant pile of notes. For software teams, scheduled CI workflows can update the wiki and open documentation pull requests whenever the codebase changes. OpenWiki also maintains dedicated instruction blocks for coding agents, helping them reference the wiki when they need architectural context. Both modes can emit Google's Open Knowledge Format version 0.1, so the output stays portable and structured. What would you put inside your own AI wiki? Subscribe and follow the AI Playbook, then share your idea in the comments. That completes Phase 1. Which project should we test next? Subscribe, follow, and share your pick in the comments. 8 open-source AI projects. 8 different ways to research, code, trade, and create video. This is the complete AI Playbook Phase 2. What if a machine learning idea did not stop at an answer, but kept going until the code actually shipped? ML Intern is Hugging Face's open-source agent for researching, writing, testing, and delivering machine learning projects. Give it a goal. It can search documentation, papers, datasets, models, and code, plan and experiment, edit files, run commands, and use private Hugging Face space sandboxes when the job needs remote compute. You can work interactively or launch a headless task and let the agent push through the entire workflow. Its model layer is flexible. What if an entire trading firm had to argue before a single decision reached the market? Trading Agents is an open-source multi-agent research framework designed to mirror the structure of a real trading organization. First, specialist analysts attack the problem from different angles: company fundamentals, market sentiment, breaking news, macro events, and technical indicators. Then the pressure rises. Bullish and bearish researchers debate the evidence. Trader turns those reports into a proposed action. Risk managers challenge the timing, exposure, volatility, and downside. What if video editing disappeared and one idea became the entire production? Pixel Video is an open-source engine that turns a single topic into a finished video. First, an AI model writes the narration and breaks the story into visual beats. Then the pipeline plans an image or video for every line, generates the media, creates the voiceover, adds background music, and assembles the final cut. But the real power is not one model. It is the ability to replace almost every part. Use GPT, QN, DeepSeek, or Allama for writing. What if your coding agent did not just follow instructions, but could be reshaped around the way you actually work? Meet Pi, a compact, open-source agent harness built for developers who want control, not another locked black box. Under the hood, Pi combines 4 powerful layers: a unified API for multiple language model providers, an agent runtime with tools and state, a fast terminal interface, and an interactive coding agent CLI. But the real twist is extensibility. You can shape Pi with extensions. Your YouTube channel prepare tomorrow's upload. While you sleep, YouTube Autopilot turns content creation into an AI-assisted production line. First, a trend hunter finds promising topics. Then specialized agents build the strategy, write the hook and script, plan vertical visuals, optimize the title and tags, and run a final quality review. Once approved, the production layer can generate video clips with VO, create voiceover, assemble everything with FFmpeg, schedule the upload, and collect performance metrics for the next cycle. But here is the smart part. What if one idea could become an entire multi-scene video prototype without sending your creative work to the cloud? EchoSync, from the Agnes AI Video Suite project, is a self-hosted engine that turns a script or concept into a complete visual story. It detects scene changes, generates matching visuals, creates expressive narration, locks subtitles to the timing, and can even add a digital anchor to guide the viewer. Workflow supports animated caption, multiple languages, adaptive scoring, and a responsive interface for reviewing each scene as the story. But if an AI agent could generate a finished short, without an expensive video model or a monster GPU, Short Video Maker takes a practical route. Give it narration text and search terms. Kokoro creates the voice. Whisper builds timed captions. Pexels supplies matching background footage. Remotion assembles the scenes, styling, and music into a vertical video. The server exposes both an MCP interface and a REST API, so an agent, automation workflow, or your own application can request videos and track their status. But know the trade-off. It does not generate original. If open source AI could turn a sentence, or even one still image, into a moving scene. Cog Video X is a family of generative video models built for researchers and creators who want the model itself, not only a hosted app. The system supports text-to-video, image-to-video, and video continuation. Cog Video X 1.5 adds high-resolution 10-second generation. There are paths for diffusers integration and low RA fine-tuning, but this is still real generative video. GPU memory, generation time, and prompt quality all matter, and which project deserves a full test next. Subscribe to AI Playbook and tell us your pick in the comments. 8 open source AI projects. 8 different ways to research, code, trade, and create video. This is the complete AI Playbook Phase 2.
You have hours of interviews, lectures, or podcasts. Turning them into text still feels like a chore. OpenAI's Whisper changes that. This open-source speech model can transcribe multilingual audio, identify the spoken language, and translate speech into English. Feed it a file, pick a model, and get searchable text back. Tiny is fast. Large aims higher. Turbo gives fast transcription. What if your AI never had to leave your machine? Ollama makes it simple to run supported open models locally. Pull a model, run it, then connect it to your own apps through a REST API. That means you can prototype assistants, private tools, and local workflows without building the serving layer from scratch. But local does not mean free performance. Bigger models need more memory and compute, so choose the model that fits the job. AI can read the web, but can it actually use it? Browser use helps AI agents interact with websites and complete online tasks from a goal, not a giant script of clicks. The agent can inspect a page, plan the next step, interact, and return a result. That unlocks research flows and repetitive browser work. But browsers are messy. Sites change, logins add friction, and every automated action needs oversight. A great language model is not a product. LangChain is a framework for building AI applications that need more than one chat prompt. Connect models with prompts, your data, external tools, and control flow. That lets you turn a demo into a workflow that can retrieve context, take actions, and be observed. The catch is complexity. Not every app needs a chain or an agent, and every moving part needs evaluation. The web is huge, but raw web pages are terrible context for an LLM. Firecrawl is an API for searching, scraping, crawling, and interacting with websites at scale, then turning the output into model-ready data. Find sources, extract useful content, structure the result, and feed a retrieval workflow. That is the promise. Less HTML, more signal. But automation still needs text, vision, audio, and multimodal. AI do not need 6 different toolkits. Hugging Face Transformers is a model definition framework for state-of-the-art machine learning models across all of them. Pick a task, load a model, run inference, then adapt or train when you need more. It helps turn research models into real software. But strong demos are not guarantees. Hardware, latency, building a large language model is only half the battle. Fast Chat is an open platform for training, serving, and evaluating LLMs with roots in the Vicuña and chatbot arena ecosystem. The loop is simple. Prepare a model, serve it, measure how it behaves, then improve the system. That matters because benchmarks are not the whole story. You need real tests for helpfulness, safety, latency, and the tasks.
Which project deserves a full test next? Subscribe to AI Playbook and tell us your pick in the comments.